What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to talk about patience and how that equals into trusting God. I don't know if you can see my shirt. I decided to wear more like positive outward speaking clothes because sometimes in public life I do not like to talk. Like you may see me yapping on here, or like if you know me personally, I will yap your ear off, but in public I'm just to myself, like with my family, unless we have that connection we talked about in one of my videos before. But anyways, so there's two things I wanted to cover today. I like to wrap it up and try to keep it under like 6 minutes or so. So without further ado, let's go. So one, what we're teaching our kids right now is patience and learning patience, waiting in the art of like calm impatience, right? It occurred to me that being patient means that we are trusting. Without them knowing, we are teaching them to trust in God, patience, right? The same thing with us. When we don't have patience, we do not trust in God. We don't trust what God has in store for us. Now, why I'm not calling myself, the Most High God, when I'm teaching my kids to be patient, I will tend to you, or we will get to your needs, but we're going to calm down first and be patient and breathe. I do want them to learn that as they grow up, that same lesson should be with God. You may not get everything that you want right now, and that's okay. But when you stop and you be patient and you breathe and you take a moment and you realize that sometimes you're just not in control, and that can be a very beautiful thing if you allow it to be, and you be patient and enjoy your surroundings and enjoy the time that you are currently in, then God will flourish. God will let you into all your power and your glory, and when you need to, for the next chapter that you need to. So being patient is equivalent to trusting God and God's plan. If you're worrying, and if you are, making your own divergence on, well, this isn't working, we're going this way, I'm going this way, I'm doing this, and you hit roadblocks, you might just come up with more frustration and irritation than you're supposed to. I'm not saying like give up after the first try or two on something, but I am saying just like the story goes, like where people were late to work and they were just coming into all these things that were making them even more and more late, and when they got to like a certain point in their traveling to their journey to work, it was like a massive car accident, and had they been on time, they would have been in that car accident or in that pile up or whatever the tragedy is. Just trust that God has in store for you. Next, I wanted to talk about how we, in the book In God We Trust God. So in God we trust. I just wanted to read a little excerpt. I kind of like doing this with you guys, just reading a little excerpt without giving too much of the book away, because it always seems to be something that is happening in like my life. So like, I don't know if you ever read the TikTok and they're like, read this is for you, like stop and listen, this is for you. It's like that kind of thing, but this is like personal to me because it's books that me and my husband wrote together. It just is more meaningful because it's like, wow, we're making ourselves, I don't know, like writing to our future selves. That makes sense. So anyways, I stopped out on page 139, and I was trying to do like quick math, like 1 + 3 is 4, 4 + 9 is 13, + 1 is 4. What does that mean? That's how my brain works. But I just wanted to read it. I stopped down here. It says, but underneath Marcus, through Marcus, beyond Marcus, Jesus Christ, the Word made flesh. Again, Marcus sank to his knees on the bathroom floor and he wept, not from sadness, from recognition, from the weight of remembering, from the terrible, beautiful knowledge of who he was and what that meant. He was supposed to save them, not by fixing them, the system, not by reforming the economy, not by building a movement, but by being present, by bearing witness, by choosing every day to love them, even when it costs everything, just like before and just like always. When I was thinking about that with trust God, one, the spirit of Jesus is within us. 2, we trust God and we live our day and we do what we're supposed to do, and we live as Christ lived before, and we walk with the spirit of Christ. And I was just like, this is perfect for that, because Christ never rushed God. Christ trusted in his Father, you know, and he lived and he loved and he cared, and it was hard. This is like the lesson I'm trying to instill. Like, be patient, be still, know that you trust God, everything will move freely. With that being said, you can continue reading the book. You can check it out at Amazon. There's an audiobook there too. I gotta do the research. That's my husband's like back part. But so check it out on Amazon. You can get the actual soft paperback copy, or you can read it on Kindle if you have that, or KDP, whatever. I don't know. That's beyond me. I'm in the book. Anyways, with that being said, I love you. God loves you. Check out the link in the bio.